So what we have going on there, guys, is a very long kind of fusion-inspired lick. A lot of influence taken from a UK YouTube guitarist, Rick Graham. If you haven't checked him out, please do. He's absolutely fantastic and by far one of my favourite guitar players of the moment. So this is my interpretation of some of the things that Rick uses a lot in his playing. So there's arpeggios, economy picking, a bit of legato, and alternate picking. So it's all based around A-Doring. I might also mention my guitar is tuned down a whole step, but I'll be referring to it as if I was in standard tuning. And for those of you who aren't down a whole step, then just transpose it or just refer to the fret numbers that I'm using in this video. So we are starting off with E minor 7 arpeggio, or kind of an E minor 9 arpeggio, on the 7th fret of the A string, hammering on to the 9th fret, 10th fret, economy picking down, or sweep picking down to the 9th fret of the D string, down to the G string, 7th fret, hammering on to the 9th and then the 11th, and then catching with an upstroke, or you can hybrid pick it if you prefer, on the minor third of the arpeggio, and then legatoing back down. So we have so far, and then we ascend back up the same 3 notes, and then we are playing 8th fret, 10th fret and 12th fret of the B string and doing a little rolling bar technique with our little finger to catch that top high E string on the 12th fret. Once we've done the little barring thing on the high E string 12th fret, we slide down to the 7th fret of the B string, hammer on to the 8th, pull off again, and then hitting the 9th fret of the G string, and then pedalling back up to the F sharp, or what would be the F sharp in standard tuning, on the 7th fret of the B string. And then we've got a little descending pattern of chromatics on the G string, starting on the 9th fret, going down to the 8th, going down to the 7th, going down to the 6th. So we have, and then we rise back up to it, ending on the 9th fret, and then we slide from the minor third of A, upper semitone, to the major third on the 6th fret of the G string, hitting our root note on the D, 7th fret, pulling off to the minor 7 on the 5th fret of the D string, and then sliding up, leading us to our next arpeggio. So from the beginning up until what we have now, it sounds like this. And the next step is going up an A minor arpeggio. We are starting on the 7th fret of the D string, hammering on to the 9th fret, onto the 10th fret of the D, economy pick down to the 9th fret of the G, economy pick down again to the 8th fret of the B, hammering on to 10, hammering on to 12, and then catching the 10th fret with our middle finger on our left hand. So we have pulling off, and then we skip up to the 14th fret of the high E string with our little finger to play a G major 7 arpeggio. So the fret numbers for that are 14 on the E, pulling off to 10, going down to the B string, 12th fret, barring down to the 12th fret of the G, pulling off to the 11 on the G string. So we have, and the next part of that is this little D7 dominant arpeggio, which again the fret numbers are 13th fret of the B string, pulling off to 10, 11th fret of the G string, 12th fret D, 10th fret D, which leads us into our last climactic run using some alternate picking. So from the A minor arpeggio we have, and then the last part, using all alternate picking, we are going picking 10th fret of the D string. This is all 3 note string, and then going to the 14th fret, sorry, of the D string, down to the 12th fret, and we repeat this same motif throughout the rest of the positions. So the first position, fret numbers are 10 to 14 to 12, and then we go to the G string, 11 to 14 to 12, and then 12th fret B string, 15 to 13, and then we change it slightly when we get up to the high E string. So we have, and then we when we get to the high E string, we pick the 12th fret up to the 15th fret, pull off, and then we slide from that 15th fret into the 17th fret, pulling off to 14 to play the last arpeggio, which is a little A minor 7 arpeggio again. No, sorry, this is a B minor 7 arpeggio resolving to our root note. That's it. So, and then if you want to end it however you want, you can add this kind of Greg Howe, Richie Kotzen sliding vibrato, which is sliding from the minor thirds up to the 4th, slightly kind of meandering between there, and then ending it with any way you want, resolving to the root note. So I'm going to play from the A minor arpeggio to the end of it, and then I'll play it in its entirety at a slower speed, and then once more up to speed. And then from the beginning. So there you have it at a slow speed, and once more up to speed. So there you have it. It's quite a monstrous lick to play, and it is pretty difficult, but it's got a lot of really good modern rock techniques to get under your fingers, particularly economy picking, legato, some alternate picking, and sequential alternate picking as well. So and adding chromaticism as well, so you can have some slightly outside flavours to your rock playing. So I hope this video has been of some use. As I said, do check out Rick Graham on YouTube. I'll post his YouTube channel link in the description below of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care.